So today we will be covering electrical quantities, okay, some calculations, okay. Okay,
Ma'am,
so
can you
today,
hear me?
yes, Mohammed, of course, I can hear you.
No. Okay.
Today, our objective, what we will cover in today's class is we will be covering the unit of charge. We are actually revising some calculations, okay? So, charge, we will use the charge formula, and we will calculate the current using I is equals to Q over T and I is equals to V over R. And we'll calculate resistance using R is equals to V upon I. And so these are the main topics that we'll be covering today: the charge, the current, and the resistance. Okay, these are the main topics that we are going to cover today. So, electric charges. You all know what are electric charges? Electric charges can be positive charges or negative charges. Okay, so these are charges actually. We call these charges. Either it could be a positive charge or it could be a negative charge. Okay, so how do we calculate charge? Well, electric charge is measured in units called coulombs. So the electric charge is measured in units called coulombs. So coulombs is the unit of electric charge, and we represent coulombs by capital C, as mentioned here. We can write coulombs as words like this, or we could write coulombs in a symbol like capital C. Okay, to represent coulombs, we can give a symbol that is capital C. And we have the formula Q is equals to IT to when we want to calculate the charge. Okay, so here you know the Q is the charge in coulombs as shown here, and T is the time in seconds as shown here. T is the time in seconds, small t, okay? And capital I is the current in amperes. Okay, so make sure you know the unit of charge is coulombs. Remember, the unit of charge is coulombs. The unit of current is amperes, and the time t is in seconds. Okay, so let's see what's in the next slide. So, quiz time. So, the first question is, state the name of the unit in which electric charge is measured. Okay, so I'll just send a question here. I will give you guys
Ma'am, should we write the
six.
capital letter or the word?
Oh yeah, I will explain. I will explain. I will give. Let me give you 40 seconds for the first attempt. Okay, let me give 40 seconds. I'm just sending the question. Okay, so here it's written. It's mentioned here that you have to state the name of the unit in which electric charge is measured. It's saying name. Name means you have to write in words. Saying name means you have to write in words. And that's the exam technique. Whenever you're doing any question, you must first circle or underline the keywords. So here it's saying state the name. Means you have to write in words as letters, okay? And you have to tell the unit of electric charge. Now let me check who has answered and who's not. Okay, so I'm ending the question now because the timer has ended. Now let's see what you guys have answered. Very good, everyone. Coulombs. Very good. Coulombs is the unit of electric charge. Very good, everyone. Keep it up. Now, for the second one, B part. State the formula of charge. Okay, so I'm sending question this time as well. State the formula of charge. The timer is going on. I just told the formula of charge. You have to write down the formula of charge. Very good. Everyone has answered. Seems like everyone has answered. Yes, very good, everyone. You all have answered. Correct. Q is equals to IT. Muhammad, here this T should be small, okay? The time T is all, the letter T of the time is in small, okay? It's always small. Very good, everyone. Keep it up. Now let's move on. Now for the exam question. Okay, so let's read the exam question here. A digital watch is powered by a 1.3 volt cell. The cell supplies a current of 4.1 amperes, 4.1 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5 amperes for 1.6 multiplied by 10 to the power 7 seconds. Calculate the charge that passes through the cell in this time. So I'm going to tell you one exam technique. The exam technique is you should first read this one. You should, instead of reading the whole scenario, you should first read this question. Okay, read this question first. Read the final question first. So it's telling you have to calculate the charge. So you read the final question, and you underline the keyword, what you have to do in this question. So it's saying the first thing I underline is calculate, means I have to calculate, and what I have to calculate, charge. So I will underline charge. So we know what's the formula of charge. We just studied. Q is equals to IT. So first of all, I will write the formula. I have to calculate the charge. And I know, now I don't have to read the entire question. I know this voltage is of no use. Here it's telling current. Yeah, I will underline. I'm given with the current. I will mark it up in the question. Means I can use this equation. I have I. So I have I given the question. There's I given in the question. And time is in seconds. So S is in seconds. I know the time is also given. So I will mark time as well because this is important to me. So Q is equals to IT. I have to find Q. I is given to me in the question. And I'm also given with the time T. Means I can use this formula. Q is equals to IT. Now everyone, I'm sending a question. Find the final answer. Okay, I'm sending a question. You have to find the final answer.
मैम आप 120 देगा.
Okay, I'll be giving 120 seconds. I will open a whiteboard as well. You have to write the calculations as well.
आप पहले स्क्रीन स्टॉप कर दे वहां पर नीचे. Ma'am, how do you like ma'am, should we divide the time with 1000? Yes, sir.
I'll show it to you. You know the formula already. Q is equals to IT. You already know the formula.
Ma'am, please show me your screen.
Yes, I hope you can see it. Look, we have the current here.
Yes, I can see.
We have the time here. And we know and we have to find the charge Q. So we have to find charge Q, and we know the formula is Q is equals to IT. IT. Or you can write I multiplied by T. That's the same. IT or I multiplied by T. You have I already in the question in amperes and the time in seconds. You already have this information. You just have to input these values in your.
मैम जो आगे जो मैम देखिए अभी जो आपके करंट लिखा हुआ है ना आगे उसके 10 to the power 8 के आगे वाला जो करंट लिखा हुआ है वो दो करंट दिए हैं क्या इसमें?
No, you can only use this one. You can write only this one in your calculator, or you can write only this in your calculator.
Okay.
Okay. So I can write here. We can use. We first have to write the current, that is 4.1 into 10 to the power minus 5. That's the current, multiplied by the time t. It's written in the formula. So here the time t is 1.6. 1.6 multiplied by 10 to the power 7. 10 to the power 7. And I will write it down in the calculator, and I will get the answer. 10 to the power 7. This is what I have to do in the calculator. So I can write it down here in my calculator. 4.1 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5. So I have a calculator here. I can write 4.1 multiplied by multiplied by, I can use this equation.
Is my answer correct? Yes, ma'am.
Just wait a minute. 10 to the power. What I have, just moment. Just wait a minute. I'm calculating for you. Minus 5. Everyone who's not getting it, see my calculation. 10 to the power minus 5. So minus 5. I will write minus 4.1 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5, okay? Multiplied by the 10 to the power minus 5. Okay, then I will put this arrow. Then what I have to write? Multiply by 1.6. Okay, I will write it in my calculator. Here. Multiplied by 1.6. Then multiplied by 10 to the power 7. I'll write here as well. Multiplied by 10 to the power 7. Okay, then I click answer.
Ma'am, how we write minus in our calculator?
Here, like, you can see the minus sign here, minus. Look, I will show you. Do you look? If you have this calculator, you can first do 4.1. Okay, Fiza, do it together. Do it with me. Okay, Fiza, write 4.1.
Calculator like this.
Write this 4.1. Have you written, Fiza, 4.1?
Yes, I have written 4.1.
Multiplied by?
Multiply by
10.
I also write 10.
Yes, then then now you can click this option, this one.
Yes, I have clicked.
Yes, then write minus 5.
Minus 5. Yes, I have written.
Yes. Then now this arrow, this one, this button here.
Yes.
Now multiplied by?
Multiply by, yes, I also write multiply.
1.6. Look, it's written here, and you can see on the screen.
1.6. Ma'am,
Multiplied by?
Multiply by.
Yes, Mohammed, I know. I'm making everyone solve the question.
इतना easy question
Now,
है
write
जिंदगी में
10.
देखा होगा.
Written is that 10?
Yes, 10. I have right 10.
Now this one, now this sign. Power,
Yes, I've done this sign.
power, 7.
-7 or only 7?
Look here, it's only 7. In the question, it's not -7. In the question, it's
Only
only
7.
yes, so you write only 7.
Now I will do it is equals to.
Yes. What did you get?
Yes, I have got answer.
What's the answer? Write it down quickly. I hope everyone has got it. How to calculate. Arush, did you get it, Arush? Arush and Fiza, I'm just waiting for your answers. Fiza, I'm waiting for your answer, Fiza. Okay, so I'm going to end the question now. 1, 2.
Ma'am, not end the question, please. I'm typing. Please not end it. I'm
Okay,
writing.
quickly type. Okay, quickly type then. I'm about to end the question.
मैम बहुत देर हो चुकी है एंड करने में क्वेश्चन.
Yes, I'm ending the question. 1, 2,
Ma'am, I'm typing.
3.
Can I tell you early?
No, you can quickly type, quickly type.
Yes,
You can write the final answer. Just write the final answer. You can just write the final answer. I'm going to end the question.
मैम वो मुनामा
1,
मुनामा मोहम्मद
2.
अब्दुल्ला.
Last is, I'm going to end the question now. So I'm ending the question now. Okay, so I've ended the question now. Let me view your answers. 656, 656. Look, I also did that in the calculator. Look, I get 656 coulombs. 656, very good. Good, Arush, your answer is also correct. Where is your unit, Muhammad? Let me view Baria's answer. Yes, very good, Baria. Your answer is correct. 656 coulombs. Yes, Arush, your answer is, sorry, Fiza, your answer is also correct. Very good, everyone. You all have did correctly, okay? So now what I will write here
मैम
is,
फिजा को मैम फिजा ने जीरो लगाया है. मैम देखिए आप फिजा ने जीरो लगाया है. मैम फिजा ने जीरो लगाया है.
okay, so look,
मैंने
when I,
6 लिखा लेकिन 0 लिख दिया. मैम,
yes,
मैंने अपनी तरफ से तो 6 लिखे हैं, जल्दी जल्दी में वो 0 हो गया.
I've got it. Yes, next time you have to be careful when you're writing, okay? Your answer is correct. So we got 656. When we did this in the calculator, we got 656 coulombs. It is very necessary to write the unit, coulombs. Okay? So 656 coulombs. And in our answer, when our answer is coming at 656 coulombs, this number is greater than 5, right? Can everyone see this 6 is greater than 5 or less than 5? 6, this number.
Greater than 5.
Less than 5.
Very good. When this one is greater than 5, we will make this one 0 and we will increase the previous number. Previous number, we will increase it one more. What will be this number then?
656.
660.
655.
Yes,
656.
5 will become 6. 5 will become 6.
600,
Okay? And we will write this number as it is.
660.
Yes. So our
660.
answer will become 660 coulombs. Okay? When the last number is greater than 5, we make this one 0 and we increase the previous number by one more. Okay? So here, this was 6 was greater than 5, so we wrote 0 in its place. And for 5, we make it one more. As we made this one 0, we will increase this by 1. So here we make it 6, 5, we made it 6, and this one we wrote as it is. So our answer is, what is our answer?
660. 660 coulombs.
Very good, 660 coulombs. And do not forget to write the units. So we have got 2 marks here. One for the
Ma'am, you have written E. Ma'am, you have written E instead of E.
Oh, sorry. Now is it fine? So now we have got
It's fine.
1 mark. We have got 1 mark for writing the formula and doing the calculation. Writing the calculation, we have got 1 mark, and the second mark we have got for getting the correct final answer. Very good, everyone.
And
You know this
coulomb.
one?
And putting coulomb.
Yes, and putting coulomb.
Unit. Putting unit.
This was exam question. You know, this question came in the exam. This question can come in your exam, and mashallah, you guys know how to solve this question at such a young age. Like if this question come in exam, you will get full marks. Very good, everyone. You all have done correctly. Mashallah. Keep it up, everyone.
Inshallah.
Now, time for the second question, second exam question. Here it states the ammeter reading is 0.25 amperes, and we know that ammeter measures the current, and it's written in amperes.
मैम वही फॉर्मूला यूज होगा मैम और टाइम दिया हुआ है 12 मिनट्स दिया हुआ है हम लोग पहले क्या करेंगे मैं बताऊं मैम क्या करेंगे सबसे पहले हम लोग
The first part, Muhammad, look here. The first part says state the name. We will first underline. Our first step is to underline what is asked in the question. Okay, we first have to underline what's asked in the question. It's saying state the name of the unit which electric charge is measured. In which electric charge is measured. So we have to mention the name of the unit of the charge. We first underline. That's exam technique. You first have to when you read the question.
मैम आप प्लीज ऊपर करेंगे हल्का सा मैम आप हल्का सा ऊपर करेंगे ऐसा
No, Muhammad, you already know the unit of charge. You just have to write the unit of charge. I'm just going to send a question.
आप हल्का सा ऊपर करें हल्का सा वैसे ऊपर करें
Okay, I'm just going to send a question. I will just give for 30 seconds.
मुझे ऊपर करके लेना
Okay, guys, everyone, I've shared this.
मैम बस आप ऊपर करें और ऊपर करें
No, I will not. This is exam. No, I just told you the unit of charge. Like the unit of current is amperes. What's the unit of charge? We just did this. We just did it here. We wrote the unit as well. Here. Now here it's saying name. Name means you will have to write in words. You do not have to write the symbol. You have to write the words. Okay, I'm going to end the question now. Timer has ended. I'm going to end the question now. I've ended the question now. Let's check. Coulombs. Very good, everyone. You have all have written correct. That's very nice. You all have written in words because here it was saying, right, you have to write the name. Very good, everyone. Keep it up. Now for the second part. Calculate the charge that flows through the circuit in 12 minutes. Okay, so what's our first step? Who can tell? What's our first step?
Ma'am, I can tell. Ma'am,
We
our
need to
first
write
step
the
is
formula.
we want to first convert. Ma'am, we want to first.
No, first we have to underline the keywords. We have to first underline the
Keywords. We will first underline the keywords. We want to find charge.
Keyword here.
We will underline charge and we will underline the 12 minutes. Then we want to convert
And
12 minutes into the seconds. So
Homa, we first have to underline this as well. This is also important for us.
yes, this will. Then we want to convert time in second. So we will do multiply by 60. We will do.
Yes, very good. We'll multiply 12 by 60 to convert the time.
60. Then we will come. Then we will answer. We will come this second in second. Then we will
Okay, I'm going to
multiply
convert
current
12 minutes.
minutes. Then we got answer.
I'm sending the question now.
मैम 30 सेकंड नहीं मैम 30 सेकंड नहीं हम लोग तो ज्यादा कर देंगे सेकंड क्योंकि मैम 40 सेकंड देंगे.
No,
It's 8
you have
o'clock.
not heard my question.
30 सेकंड नहीं
My
होंगे.
question is, I just told my question. My question is that you have to just tell me your final answer after converting 12 minutes to seconds. You just have to convert 12 minutes to seconds. I've written the calculation here to convert 12 minutes into seconds. What do you get after converting 12 minutes to seconds? Everyone, quickly use your calculators. Quickly, the timer is about to end. Use your calculators to convert 12 minutes to seconds. And you know, to convert minutes to seconds, we multiply by 60. I'm going to end the question now. 1. You just have to solve this one in your calculator. That's the question. In question, you just have to solve this one and write the final answer in the question. 12 multiplied by 60. You just have to that in your calculator and you have to get the final answer. Okay, so I'm ending the question now. Let's see, everyone has answered. Okay. So here, here we are converting 12 minutes to seconds first. So because time should always be in seconds. Let's do this in the calculator. 12 minutes to seconds. So we will multiply 12 by 60. So I will do that up here. 12 multiplied by 60. And what do we get here? 720. We get 720. 12 multiplied by 60, we get 720. So here we get 720 seconds. We write S in small, seconds. We got 720 seconds. Now let me check me the answer.
मैंने लगाया मैंने सेकंड S लगाया S मैंने लगाया.
Ma'am, can you please listen?
Let me check. Yes, Mohammed, your answer is correct, Mohammed. Everyone's answer is correct. Fiza, you have to be careful. Fiza, do it again in your computer.
Listen me. Ma'am, मैंने
Yes, Fiza.
दिया था क्योंकि जब मैंने निकाला 12 को 60 से मल्टीप्लाई किया था जो मेरा आंसर आया था तो फिर मैंने उसको 2.25 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 720 किया था जो मेरा आंसर आया था वो मैंने उसमें लिख दिया.
Okay, you found the charge, right? I'm charge nikala hai isme, na?
Yes.
You have to listen to me carefully. Fiza, I just told you to calculate the time only in seconds, okay? Fiza, next time you have to listen to me carefully, okay? That's good that you have taken out the charge, and that's good. Yes, you know how to solve the question. That's very nice. But now you have to listen to me what I'm saying, okay? If I'm saying you just have to convert the time in seconds, you just have to do that, okay? Okay, Fiza? So now we have to do the final question, everyone. Now
Ma'am,
for the
can you send the question now? Ma'am, can you send the question? I solved this question,
great.
the question
So
number
for this
2 of
question,
B part.
for this
So,
question, I will
then,
listen to me
मैम आप
carefully.
क्या करें स्क्रीन से आप स्क्रीन से स्टॉप करें सबको क्वेश्चन नजर आ रहा होगा आप क्या करते हैं क्वेश्चन ऊपर लेकर चल जाती है नीचे लेकर चल जाती है किसी को नजर नहीं आता स्क्रीन से स्टॉप करें वहां से आप पॉज करें और ऊपर चले जाएं सेंड कर दें क्वेश्चन
Oh yes, I'm doing the same. Okay. Now I'm going to send the question, everyone. I will give 2 marks. I will send the whiteboard with the question. With the whiteboard, I will send the question.
Please, ma'am, mark.
No, because I just at that time I told you to just to convert the time and you go build the whole question. That's good that you know, but you have to listen to me what I say in the question. Okay. So now listen to me carefully. For this question, I'm going to send the whiteboard. For this question, I will give you 2 marks. Okay. Uh, the first mark you will get by stating the formula on the whiteboard. You first have to write the formula on the whiteboard, then write your calculation on the whiteboard, and then take out the final answer. And make sure you do not forget to write the unit in your final answer. Okay, so I'm going to send the question, everyone. I will give 60 seconds. And I'm opening up the whiteboard as well. Okay, guys, I've sent the question, everyone. I've sent the question along with the whiteboard. So you all have to write, you all have to solve this question on your whiteboards. Don't forget to write the formula and don't forget to show the calculation. Don't forget to write your final answer with the unit. Okay, the timer is going on, everyone. I'm waiting for you guys to answer. Quickly answer, everyone. I'm going to end the question soon. I'm about to end the question. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to end the question, everyone. Quickly answer. I'm going to end the question. Just waiting for one more answer. We have 4 students there. I'm just waiting for one more answer. Okay, so I'm going to end the question now. Okay, guys, everyone. Look, I have done the calculation here. You know, we have the form, we use the formula Q is equals to IT. We are finding Q. I is 0.25, so I have 0.25 multiplied by the time t in seconds. So here we calculate the t in seconds, that's 720. I multiplied by 720, and I did this in the calculator, 0.25 multiplied by 720. I wrote this in the calculator, and here I get 180. So then my answer is I get 180. And we do not have to forget to write the units. So I will write C, coulombs, because that's charge. The unit of charge is coulombs. So my final answer is here is 180 coulombs. Okay, coulombs represented by capital C. Okay, now let's view the answers. Let's scroll down and view the answers. Let me see what you guys have answered. Arush's answer is 180 coulombs. Let me use Arush's answer. Yes, very good, Arush. You have shown step-by-step calculation with unit. Very good, Arush. Keep it up. Your answer is correct. Let's view Barira's answer. Very good, Barira. Your answer is also correct. Now, Muhammad's answer. 0.25 multiplied by 720 is equals to 180. Yes, Muhammad, where's your unit, Muhammad? Muhammad, where's your unit? Muhammad, where's your unit? Muhammad, next time if you do not mention the unit, I will decrease your mark. Okay, Muhammad? Next time if you do not mention the unit, I will decrease your mark. Now let me use Fiza's one. Q is equals to IT. Very good, Fiza. Your final answer is also correct. Very good. But here, look, Fiza, here. Here you will not have to write here. You will just write this formula first. First, you will write Q is equals to IT. Okay. Q is equals to IT. Muhammad, please keep yourself muted. Q is equals to IT. Don't write multiply by 60 here. In the second step, you will write multiply by 60. Okay, you will write the time, multiply by 60. You will write 12, multiply by 60 in the next step. Okay, Fiza? Got it, Fiza?
Yes, got it.
Look, you have to do it like this here. Look, Fiza, like I have done here.
Okay.
Here, look. Here I've written here. First, I've done 12 multiplied by 60 is equal to 720. I wrote this first. Then I wrote Q is equals to IT. And then I wrote this calculation here and got the final answer. Okay, you have to write in this way next time. Okay, Fiza? Very good. Good attempt, everyone. Nice to see that. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. Another slide here. I hope everyone can see this. So what's our first step, everyone? What's our first step? Who will tell what's our first step?
Mark the keyword.
Keywords.
Very good. Mark the keyword.
keyword.
We will not read the whole question. We will first read the final question only. We will mark the keywords in final question only. We will first have to find out what we
ऊपर वाला क्वेश्चन नहीं करेंगे मैम ऊपर वाला क्वेश्चन.
Look, Muhammad, I just told you before marking the keywords, we instead of reading the whole question, we first read the final question here. What we have to give.
मैम ये फाइनल क्वेश्चन करिए. मैम हमने क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 पढ़ी है. ऊपर करंट फाइंड करना है ना. वो तो
current, look, I have already mentioned the current here. Okay, I've already calculated and answered it for you. Now you will use this current to solve the second question. Okay, now you will use the value of current to calculate the second question here. The switch is closed. The current in 20 ohm resistor is this one, 3.25 amperes. We've already calculated in the part before. I've already stated that for you. Now we'll mark the keywords. One of the keyword is charge. What is the other keyword here?
other keyword is 20 ohm.
6
resistor.
6 minutes.
20 ohms. मैम सबसे पहले 20 ohms होगा ना.
Muhammad, look, yes, 20 ohms is also a keyword, but it's not that important here. Because you know what's the formula, Muhammad? What's the formula, Muhammad, of charge?
Q is equal to IT.
Q. Okay, so we have to calculate this Q here. Q is given. And I is here. We calculated in the previous part. I is there. And T, we are interested in this one. T, we are not interested in resistance, okay? We are not interested in this one. because we know the formula is U is equal to IT. Now everyone solve this
Please
question
talk to
yourself.
yourself.
I'm going to send the question, everyone. Show your step-by-step working like you did before on your whiteboards, okay? I'm going to send the question now. I'm going to send you guys, and I'm giving 60 seconds to answer. Guys, I've sent you the question. You have 60 seconds. Show your step-by-step calculation. The timer is about to end. I'm waiting for the timer to end. And you all have to show your step-by-step calculations. And everyone, do not forget to mention the unit. Okay? Okay, Mohammed, do not forget to mention the unit.
Ma'am, we need to convert time in seconds.
Yes, Fiza, of course. Because I just told you, whenever you were using time, the time should be in seconds. That's what we have identified. First, you have to convert this minutes to seconds. And you know, to convert to seconds, we multiply by 60.
Ma'am, is my answer is correct? Yes, ma'am.
I'm just waiting for two more answers, two more responses from you guys. You're, okay, I'm just waiting for two more responses, and I will have a look at all of your answers. I will show you all the answers of the students. Okay.
No, 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 no.
I'm about to end the question now. I'm about to end the question. 1,
No, no. Yet.
2.
Ma'am, no, please, no, I'm doing, please, no, ma'am.
Yes, please, then quickly answer. Quickly answer.
मैम मम्मी से फिजा मैम मम्मी से फिजा दिल लगा दिए
Mama, you don't need to tell me. I know. I already know.
कान करने क्वेश्चन
Fiza, I will just count till 4, and then I will end the question. 1, 2, 3, and
Ma'am, please, no, ma'am. Ma'am, please, no.
okay, and quickly do, please, quickly. I understand that you are doing it on a whiteboard, and because you have a you're used to writing on a notebook, but here you're doing it on the whiteboard. I know it's taking time, but now you have to increase your speed. Okay. I'm about to end the question now.
Ma'am. Ma'am, me?
No, I'm just waiting for Fiza to answer.
Oh, okay.
Look, these questions we are doing, these are theory questions, you know, these are the questions from paper 4. the theory paper. Okay, the questions you're seeing, this is an exam question. These questions came in the exam, you know. And look, mashallah, at such a young age. I mean, you guys are like, someone is 9 years old, someone is 8 years old, someone is 10 years
Ma'am,
old. Mashallah,
and the question, ma'am,
are
today
doing well.
has been answered.
Yes, I've end the question now. Let's view the answers now. Okay, first let me calculate. First, I will first convert 6 minutes to seconds. So I will do 6 multiplied by 60. So I did 6 multiplied by 60 in my calculator, and I got 360 seconds. Now I have to calculate the charge. I will use the formula Q is equals to IT. I is 0.25 amperes from the previous question part. And the time is, we just calculated in seconds, that's 360. So I will multiply this 0.25 amperes, the current, by the time seconds. So I multiply 0.25 multiplied by 360, I got 90 coulombs. So my final answer should be 90 coulombs. Okay. Now let's see who got the correct answer and who has showed the correct calculations. Let's see. Arush, let's view Arush's answer. Arush, mashallah, your final answer is correct. Very good, Arush. Very good. You have shown step-by-step calculation. Very good. Let's view Barira's answer as well. Very good, Barira. Your answer is also correct. Muhammad, look, your answer is wrong, Muhammad. Muhammad, you have just converted the time. We have not multiplied. 360 is the time in seconds. It's not charge. You will get the charge when you multiply the current by the time 360. Look, Muhammad,
मैम
you're
इसमें मुझे
saying to
कैलकुलेट करना था.
now let me view Fiza's answer.
0.5.
Very good, Fiza. Keep it up, Fiza. Your answer is also correct. Very good, Fiza. Very good. Look, Muhammad, that's why you should not say that if someone else is taking time, you should not abuse others. Look, Muhammad, you've done so quickly, but your answer is not correct. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. Very good, everyone. Let's move on to the next one. Electric current. So we know when two oppositely charged conductors, like when it's positively charged, opposite charge means one should be positive, one should be negative. They should not be same, not positive, positive, not negative, negative. They should be oppositely charged. So when there are two oppositely charged conductors, like one is negative and one is positive, when the oppositely charged conductors are connected together, and these are connected by a length of wire, when we connect two oppositely charged conductors, there will be a flow of charge. There will be a flow of charge between these charged plates, between these charged conductors. There will be a flow of charge here. Look, as shown by this arrow here. There's a flow of charge between this positive plate and this negative conductor. There's a flow of charge in the conductor this way. Okay, so charge can flow between the two conductors, and the flow of charge is called the electric current. That's the key important point. That's what you need to remember. You need to remember that the flow of charge is called an electric current. And when there's greater flow of charge, there's greater electric current, okay? So if someone asks, what's electric current? You would just say, it's the flow of charge. Electric current is the flow of charge. Okay, so now we have quiz time now. Let's scroll down. It's our quiz time now. Quiz time. Define electric current. I just told you what's electric current, everyone. I hope everyone will do it correctly. I'm going to send a question, and I will give 30 seconds to answer. There's no need for whiteboard. I'm sending the question. Quickly answer, everyone. Quickly answer this quiz. Define electric current. Define means what is electric current? You have to write what is electric current. And I just told what is electric current. Electric current is the flow of dash. You have to write, what's the electric current? Electric current, define electric current, everyone. I've given you the hint. I just told electric current is a flow of, oh, sorry, I'm telling the answer. You have to do it yourself. Quickly answer, everyone. I have to end the question soon. We have 2 responses right now. I'm waiting for 2 more responses. Oh, sorry. Oh, 3 now. I'm just waiting for 1 more response. Very good. Everyone is done. Let me end the question now. And let's see what everyone has answered. Define electric current. So electric current is the flow of charges. Very good, Arush. Electric current is the flow of charges. Means if the flow of charges will be high, the electric charge will be high as well. Very good, Barira. Fizza, flow of charge is called electric current. Very good, Fizza. Electric current is the flow of electric charge. Very good. Everyone has written correctly. Very good, everyone. Keep it up. Clapping for everyone. Very good. Now let's move on. Current and electrons, our next topic, our next subtopic. Current and electrons. So in a metal, you know what are metals? We have already covered the conductors and insulators. You already know what are metals. In a metal, the current is caused by a flow of electrons. In the metals, the current is caused by a flow of electrons. So here, there's a metal drawn, there's a metal element drawn. This rectangle shows a metal element drawn. And these blue are the metal ions, the metal ions. Ions are like particles, okay? So these blue ones show these blue circles, these blue balls show the metal ions, the particles of in the metal. And this green one.
I have a question, ma'am.
Yes, Mohammed. Please ask.
मैम मैंने फिजिक्स में पढ़ा था न्यूक्लियस क्या आता है
Here, yes, good question. Good question. It's present. The electrons move around the nucleus. Okay. You will study it in the later chapters. Okay. I'm not discussing here.
nucleus and neutrons.
Yes, very good, Mohammed. Yes, it's related to electrons here. Electrons move around the nucleus. But here I'm not going to.
What is the blue arrow जो आ रहा है ना blue के जो arrow आ रहे हैं
Yes,
blue
it's showing
arrow
the
के नीचे में
movement.
green हाँ और green बॉलें भी हैं बनी हुई हैं.
Yes, these green ones are electrons. Look, I'm explaining. Look, electrons. These green ones are electrons. Okay. So you know, in metals, the current is caused by the flow of electrons. And look, electrons are flowing this way, as shown by this red arrow. Electrons are flowing this way. They're moving here.
हम लोग ने याद करा था ना शुरू में हम लोग टॉपिक पढ़ रहे थे ना सर ने हम लोग इसलिए याद कराया था इलेक्ट्रॉन जो होते हैं वो इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्लो मतलब इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्लो करते हैं पॉजिटिव की तरफ इलेक्ट्रॉन का फ्लो होता है वो.
Yes, because electrons are
इलेक्ट्रॉन का क्या होता है इलेक्ट्रॉन क्या होता है नेगेटिव होता है वो नेगेटिव से आगे फ्लो करता है
negative. Yes, it repels from the negative
टू पॉजिटिव जो होता है उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन जो पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव करता है वो कन्वेंशनल फ्लो होता है.
Very good, Mohammed. Very good, mashallah. You know really well. Nice to hear that. So here, what I'm showing you in metals, here in the metals, the current is caused by the flow of free electrons. Okay, delocalized electrons and free electrons are same. Okay, you can say free electrons or you can say delocalized electrons. Delocalized means free. Okay, delocalized means free. So in metals only, the current is caused by free electrons. Okay, so that's why the current the metals conduct electricity. That's why the metals conduct electricity, because they have free electrons. There's a flow of free electrons in the metals. In the metals, there's a flow of free electrons, and that's why the metals conduct electricity. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. I hope you all have understood this part. Let's move down. Attention question. Oh, here we have attention question here. Be ready, everyone. I'm going to send you an attention question here. You will have 30 seconds to answer. We have attention question here. And I'm going to send here. You can see the question here now. Here's your attention question. The timer has started, everyone. Timer has started. You just have to fill in the blank. The metals electrons by the flow of dash electrons. I just told a word, which has same meaning. There can be two words. You can write any one of those words. The answer can be of two. You can use both the words, or you can use one of those two words that I just told you.
Timer has been end.
Yes, I'm just waiting for one more answer. I'm going to end the question soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last is 5. I'm ending the question. I've ended the question now. Let's see what everyone has answered. Negative, free electrons. Free was correct. Okay, okay, Arush, you have to write the flow of negative electrons. No, I just told you here, flow of free electrons, or you can say delocalized electrons. Okay, Arush, you have to be attentive. Okay, Arush.
Okay.
I just mentioned flow of free electrons or delocalized electrons. So here the answer was free electrons, or you could write delocalized. Okay, so I'm just decreasing your mark, Arush. Others, very good, everyone. Keep it up. Others have answered correctly. You have to be attentive next time, Arush. I know you can do it. Now, we have exam question here. Let's see what this exam question says. Here, we have the exam question. What's our first step? How do we get with the exam question? How do we start the exam question?
Then first we will do the
Keywords.
Very good. We will
keywords.
Keep it up. Very good.
You
First
can do
analyze.
Key methods.
analyze keyword.
Very good. So what are the keywords here?
Ma'am, the keyword is the striked वाला हाँ और striked
And conductors.
And conductor.
and good conductor.
Conductors.
Metal.
Metal conductors. These three are the keywords. We have to state in terms of the structure. We have to tell the structure, and the structure of metals and why metals are good conductors. Why metals are good conductors. And does anyone know? Can anyone tell orally why metals are good conductors? We just studied the structure.
Because conductor have free electrons. They are free. Conductor have free electron.
Very good.
They are free to move. Electron are free to move.
Very good. Metals have free electrons, and metals have free electrons. Very good, Mohammed. Very good. Keep it up, everyone. Actually, you guys know the answer really well. Very good. So I will write down we just studied.
How many points do we have to write?
Here, look, it's this question is of 1 mark only. Look, this question is of only 1 mark, so we'll just have to write 1 point. Okay. This question is of one mark. Yes, it's no problem. You can write 2 if you know. You can write 2. That's not a problem.
Ma'am, if we need to add the metal
No, Mama, you were not the same thing. No, you will just get 1 mark. Okay. Look, here we studied the structure. This is what this was structure we studied, and we studied there are free electrons in the metal. This was metal.
मैम एक का मतलब एक भी गलत नहीं हुआ और एक भी गलत नहीं हुआ ना एक का मतलब मैम एक का मतलब एक भी गलत नहीं हुआ ना और इस टाइप का मतलब भी होता है.
No, Muhammad, here this is something else. Here this is the A part. It's the A part. Okay.
नहीं मैं बोल रहा हूँ ग्रेड जब A आता है ना तो उसमें एक गलत है.
No, there are other possibilities as well. Depend करता है कि
और जिसमें A plus आया उसकी भी.
Muhammad, we'll be discussing that just before the exams. Okay.
Ma'am.
Yes, Fazal.
Okay, ma'am.
I want to say that if we need to write the metal of good conductor and we also give the reason.
Yes, look, you don't have to write metals are good conductors. It's already mentioned in the question. Look, metals are good conductors. It's already mentioned in the question. You don't need to mention that. Here the question is asking why metals are good conductors. Why metals are good conductors? You just have to write what why
Okay.
Fiza, why metals are good conductors? I'm just asking
Because
Fiza.
they have free electrons.
Very good, very good. So we will write the answer that metals. We write in the
Metals
blank.
have free electrons,
Yes,
and
just write. Let's write down
electrons
here.
are free to move.
Yes, very good. So here I can write.
मैम
This
हम
is
लोग
one
इसलिए
right.
याद है सर
This
ने
is one right.
मैम सर ने हम लोग को याद करवाए थे सारी चीजें हम
Very
लोग
good.
सर ने
Metals contain or metals have free electrons. So that will be our answer. Very good, everyone. Mashallah, you guys know. Very good. Okay.
मैम वी नो
And electrons are free, or you can say electrons are delocalized. Very good, Mama. Electrons are delocalized, or electrons are free to move. We can also write that as well. Okay, together with this one. Okay. So now let me send you guys a question, and you guys will answer. Okay, you guys will answer. Okay, no, I've already told you the answer. Let's move on to the next question. Similar exam question. We have a
and
similar
not
exam.
you tell the answer.
Can we get you the answer? Can we increase our mark?
Yeah, no, I am going to send a question. You will have to answer here. I have to answer. Okay. I'm just getting here. Look, this question is of 2 marks here. Look here. This one is of 2 marks. So you know the 2 points. First, we will underline the keyword.
Atomic. What is this written?
Atomic structure. You can only say structure or it's atomic structure. It's same. Okay. Atomic structure or structure. Atomic structure, like it's like we just studied above. Like there are electrons in the atomic structure. Okay. There are electrons. Okay. Okay. Fiza, got it?
Ma'am, I didn't
Yes, got it.
understand this question, ma'am. I didn't understand this question. It's saying why the copper wire is an electrical conductor. So
Yes.
मुझे नहीं पता ये वायर क्यों होती है
Because
Look, what is copper? Copper is a metal, right? Copper is a metal.
yes metal हाँ.
So why a metal is an electrical conductor? Why copper is an electrical conductor?
I have answer ले लिया वही वाला आंसर है जब भी आपने ऊपर वाला
Yes,
बताया था.
very good. But look here. Then the previous question was of 1 mark. This question is of 2 marks. So here you have to mention
मुझे पता है.
like there are free electrons. The metals contain electrons, and the electrons are free to move. These 2 points you have to write. Okay. I'm going to send an attention question here. Okay. So not attention. I'm going to send a conceptual question. Let me pause my screen share. I'm going to send a question, everyone. I will give you 60 seconds to answer.
Ma'am, so we have to write electron.
मैम हमने क्या बताया था दूसरे क्या लिखना है हमने को एक तो लिखना है वो लिखना है दूसरे क्या
I
लिखना
won't repeat. I won't repeat. I'm not telling you. Already know, you guys. I know you guys already know the timer has started, and I know you guys that already know the timer has started here. I'm waiting for your responses. I know you guys already know why metals are electrical conductors. Why copper wire is an electrical conductor. You have 2 marks. We will write 2 points. You have 2 marks, so 2 points. Let's see what response I can get from the small kids. MashaAllah. 9 years, 10 years, and 11 years. Students of such a young age, mashallah, answering questions. They know the answers. Very good. Okay, I've got 2 responses. I'm just waiting for 2 more responses here. The timer is still going on. I'm just waiting for 2 more answers. Very good. 3. Now I've got 3. I'm just waiting for last response. And then I will end the question. I'm about to end the question. Mama, please quickly type. I'm about to end the question. Very good. I'm ending the question. I've received all the 4 responses. Let's see what everyone's answered. Copper has free electrons, and electrons is free to move. Electrons, but you right here, electrons are free to move, not is, okay?
मैम जो
Electrons,
बदीना ने लिखा मैम एग्जैक्टली मैंने ही लिखा है सबने ही
Okay.
लिखा है बल्कि
Electrons are free to move, and they have free electrons. You have to write metals have free electrons. Okay, Arush, but still your answer is correct because copper
मैम मैंने
has
भी लिखा है
electrons. Very good. Metals have free electrons and they're free to move. Very good, everyone. Fiza, you have just mentioned 1 point here. And look, I just told you, Fiza, look here. This question, this is a 2 mark. So you have to mention 2 points. Okay? So what 2 points you can mention, Fiza? Mm, Copper contains electrons, and electrons are free to
Copper has free electrons. And second, copper has free electrons because electrons are free to move.
Yes, very good. Very good, Fiza. Keep it up. Very good. Everyone has answered correctly. Very good, everyone. Keep it up. Let's move on. Electrons and conventional current. So you know electrons are negatively charged. Oh, you all know
मैम
that.
लेकिन मैम मैंने
Electrons
आपको
are
सही
negatively
बताया था
charged.
मैम मैं भी आपको यही बताया था मैम देखिए मैंने
Yes,
conventional
very good,
current का
Mohammed.
electron
Electrons
का
flow from negative to positive. So here, because electrons are negatively charged,
conventional
they
current
repel
flow
from the
from
negative.
negative to
The same
positive
same charges repel,
conventional current.
and electrons are negatively charged, so electrons repel from the negative, and so they move on to the positive one. Okay. So here, look.
मैम हम लोग ने सर से याद किया था इलेक्ट्रॉन का फ्लो होता है वो इलेक्ट्रॉन से जाता है जो कन्वेंशनल
Let's look here. It's mentioned.
का
It's
होता
the
है
electron flow. This arrow shows electron flow. Negative from negative terminal, small line represents the negative terminal. Okay, remember everyone. The small line
मैम
represents
सर
the
ने
negative terminal.
मैम सर ने
The
याद
large
किया
one
था
represents the
जिसमें
positive
ज्यादा
terminal.
लेटर्स आ रहे हैं देखो ये ज्यादा आ रहे हैं इलेक्ट्रॉन मतलब नेगेटिव का फ्लो है नेगेटिव ई का ज्यादा
Yes,
आ रहा
very
है
good.
और जो पॉजिटिव का है उसमें ना ओ ज्यादा आ रहे हैं ओ आते हैं ना ओ ज्यादा आ रहे हैं पॉजिटिव हो गया वो
Okay, so here look, here negative. The electrons move from negative to positive, okay? And the conventional current moves from positive to negative. So these red arrows show the conventional current. Conventional current moves from positive to negative, but the electrons, because their electrons are negatively charged, so they move from negative to positive, okay? That's the most important thing. Electrons move from negative to positive. And if you're giving the diagram in the question, the small line shows the negative terminal of the battery, and the big
small
line
line
shows
shows the
the
negative and big line shows the positive
very good, very good. Let's move on. Let's scroll down. Quiz time. Okay, I hope you guys can see this question. I'm going to send you guys a question. Okay, I'm going to send a question. You have 30 seconds to answer. I send the question, everyone. You have 30 seconds to answer. I've sent the question. You have 30 seconds to answer. The timer is going on. You have to do this. You have to write positive to negative or negative to positive. You have to write any one of that. Electrons flow from dash. From positive to negative or negative to positive. I'm just waiting for one more answer. Then I'm going to end the question. 1, 2, I'm about to end the question. And last is 3. I've ended the question. Let's view. Electrons flow from negative to positive, negative to positive, negative to positive. Everyone, very good, everyone. You all have written correctly. Very good. Keep it up. Now, we have an exam question here. Let's solve this exam question together. Figure 8.1. Okay, I just told you what's our technique. We first read the final question. We do not need to read the scenario first.
First, we need to learn keywords.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
first
instead
we
of reading out
want
the
to
whole,
write the keywords. The keywords were the EMF is.
No, Mama, just wait a minute. You don't have to underline the keywords first. First, you have to read the final question.
Read the final question. Then
Yes,
we
so
want to underline the keywords.
Underline the keywords in the final question. Okay, we'll underline the keywords in the final question first. Okay, so instead of reading this first, I will just read out this first. So state the name of the particle that flow through the heater. So what's the keyword here? What's the keyword here?
Ma'am, particle.
Very good.
Particle flow. Particle or heater.
No, particle is a keyword only. We know particle flows through the heater. Which particle? We mean that means we have to mention the name as well. Name of the particle. Okay, so I hope everyone knows the name of the particle that flows through the heater because electric current is passing. I'm going to send the question. Okay, I'm going to send the question on the portal.
आंसर बता दिया मैम.
No, I'm not told the answer. I'm not told. Okay, you have to mention the name of the particle. Okay, I'm going to send the question, conceptual question, and 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to answer, everyone.
This question, can you please tell me again?
Sorry, what? Sorry.
What we need to tell in this question?
I just marked it here. You have to mention the name of the particle that flows through the heater. And you know, heater, there's current flowing through the heater. And what would be the name of the particle that flows through the heater? You know what flows when the current is moving? You know, what's the name of the particle? Is it positive
Ma'am,
charge?
timer has ended.
Okay, I'm just waiting for one response. You know, the particle we studied. They were Okay, I'm just ending the question now. Name of the particle. Electrons. Electrons are the name of particle. No, Fiza, not resistance. Very good, buddy. and Arush, you all have answered correct. Fiza, electrons are the particles, okay? Okay, Fiza? Oh, sorry, I mistakenly selected Arush. Okay. Okay, Fiza? Fiza, what was the answer, Fiza? Which particle flows through the heater? Fiza, which particle flows through the heater?
Electrons.
Very good. Very good. Now for the second part. On figure 8.1. So this is our figure of 8.1. Draw. We will underline the question. Draw an arrow. Draw an arrow next to the heater symbol to show the direction of flow of these particles through the heater. So what are these particles? We just studied these particles are electrons. Okay.
Electrons.
Yes.
They
Now
flow from.
yes.
Can you tell me?
Now we have to draw. We have to show with an arrow how these particles. What's the direction of the particle? What is the direction of flow? What's the direction of flow of these particles? These are the keywords. Draw an arrow. Where should I draw an arrow? Should I draw an arrow here or here? This arrow.
Ma'am, right.
Here. Do you agree, Fiza and Arush? Should I make the arrow here?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Why? Why? Because
Electrons flow from negative to positive. Because electrons flow from negative to positive. Then
Electrons flow from negative.
I will decrease 2 marks from Muhammad now. I cannot accept such attitude in the class. I'm going to decrease your mark. I'm going to decrease your mark. The student who will misbehave in the class, I will decrease his mark. I will make it 1. Next time, if someone misbehaves, I will decrease the mark on the portal. Okay, so here, yes, you're right. Here, look, this one, this small line shows which terminal. Is it negative terminal or is it positive terminal? Who will tell?
Small.
Is it negative or is it positive? Is it negative or
Negative.
Negative.
Very good. And what about this one? Bigger one is?
Positive.
Bigger one is positive.
Very good. And here the direction of flow is from it's the same direction of flow of these particles, and we just studied the particles are electrons. The electrons from negative to positive, right? So here we'll draw an arrow from negative. The electron moving from here negative. Okay, to positive. Okay, here they move from here like this to this here like this, or you can just make an arrow here like this. The electrons are moving like this. Okay, I made this arrow here. They're moving from here, negative to positive, along the circuit. Okay, have I drawn correctly? Everyone, please mention. Are we done this part with part 3? Are we done with this one?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Now let's move on to our next slide. Exam question. Okay, we have exam question here. So what's our first step? Everyone, what's our first step here?
To underline keywords.
Very good. Underline the keywords. What are the keywords here?
Ma'am,
Our first step is to read the question.
Yes,
What
very
is
good.
question is saying?
ma'am,
Yes, very good.
electric current and particle.
Yes, ma'am. Electrical current and particles.
Particles, yeah, particles is our
And
particles.
electrical current.
Electric current.
Terminals as well. You know what are terminals? Positive to negative or negative to positive. The terminals of the
That
battery.
is
Okay.
positive, negative, negative, positive terminal.
If we have to mention about the particle, we know the particle can be.
Negative terminal, positive terminal.
You have to mention the terminal as well. Means from negative to positive or positive to negative. Will you have to write? Okay. You have to tell the movement of charges. And across you have to mention the name of the particle and terminals. And look, this is of 2 marks here. So here it's saying what name of the particle. So what name of the particle can we give? Let's write the answer here. What would be the name of particle?
हम लोग यहाँ पर नहीं करेंगे मैम पोर्टल पे करें पोर्टल पे मार्किंग दी जाएंगे ना
Yes, I will write the answer first, then I will send the question on the portal. You know, what is the particle?
नहीं है ना आंसर पता जाएगा
Okay, good. Okay. I'm sending it on the portal then. Okay, I'm sending the
पहले
question on the
आप
portal.
क्वेश्चन भेज दे फिर आप जो आंसर आ जाएगा वो यहाँ पे लिख दीजिए
Okay, good. Okay, that would be great. Okay, I'm going to send a question on the portal. I've already marked the keywords. I'm going to send a question. I will give 60 seconds to answer. I've sent the question, everyone. You have 60 seconds to answer this exam question. Make sure you mention the 2 points because this question is of 2 marks. The timer has started. The timer has started. Time is going on. I'm just waiting for you guys to answer. Quickly answer, everyone. Two responses. I'm just waiting for 2 more responses and the timer is about to end. Then I'm going to end the question. I'm just waiting for 1 more answer and then I'm going to end the question, and I've ended the question now. Now let's view the answers. Here we have 2 marks and we should mention 2 points. Let me view the answers. Who has answered what? Last answers. Let's view them. Barira, electrons will move from negative to positive terminal. Very good, Barira. You will get first mark for mentioning electron and the second mark for mentioning the terminal, negative to positive. Very good, Barira. Arush, from negative, always flow from negative to positive. Yes, very good. You have mentioned the terminals. And whatever else you have mentioned, and E big terminal is positive and small one is negative. Yeah, Arush, for this one, you'll just get 1 mark. You have to mention electron as well. You have not mentioned electron here. Look, here in the question it's saying you have to mention the particle as well. You have mentioned the terminal. That's good. You have mentioned the terminals. That's positive to negative. You have mentioned the movement of charges across the terminal that is from negative to positive. But you have not named the particle here. Okay, Arush, got it? What is the particle, Arush, here? What should be the particle name? What's the name of the particle, Arush?
Electrons.
Very good, electrons. Okay, so here you'll get only 1 mark, okay? Because you have just mentioned the terminal. You have to mention the particles as well. Fizza, electron and negative to positive. Very good, Fizza. MashaAllah, both points. You have mentioned both points. Very good. First is negative and second point is electrons. Okay, Mohammed, you do not have to write in this way, okay? Mohammed, you just have to write electrons and you can write negative to positive terminal. Okay, Mohammed? First point, second point, you don't need to write
मैम
this.
मैंने जो फर्स्ट लिखा है वो
Your
मैं
answer is
टर्मिनल लिखा है मैंने टर्मिनल और मैंने
yes,
सेकंड लिखा
yes.
है वो सेकंड जो है वो है पार्टिकल्स है
Okay, yes, Mohammed, you must no, you don't have to write terminal. You have to write negative to positive. You have not written to positive. So you don't write first is negative. You write electrons move from positive to negative terminal. You first mention the name of the particle, electron, and then you
मैम स्टार्ट होगा इलेक्ट्रॉन स्टार्ट होंगे पहले
yes.
नेगेटिव
Yes, so you write like you will instead of writing you will start from negative.
मैम
You
बस
can say
वो लिखना
positive.
भूलिए
Yes,
आप पॉजिटिव लिखना भूलिए ना नेगेटिव
to positive.
टू पॉजिटिव लिखना था लेकिन भूल गया मैंने
Yes, it's okay. Okay, next time careful. You have to be careful next time. Very good. You all know.
अरुष के पॉइंट डिक्रीज होंगे ना सी का अरुष के पॉइंट सी डिक्रीज होंगे इसलिए अरुष ने क्या कहते हैं एक
No,
पॉइंट
what?
लिखा है
But no, you have also not mentioned positive. You should also your mark should also get decreased with Arush. But I'm not decreasing both of your marks today now. Okay. Next time you have to be careful. Okay, measuring current. You already know. I already know. Current is measured using an ammeter. Ammeter is an instrument to measure the current.
आई नो
Look here, ammeter is drawn here. And ammeter should always be connected in series. So ammeter should always be connected in series. Means it should be always be connected in one line. In one line. It should not be connected like this. It should not be connected like this.
मैम हम लोग को पता है
It should be in series, in one line. So here the ammeter should be connected in series. Let's scroll down. Ammeter can be used to measure the current around the circuit. So around the circuit, this ammeter measures the current around the circuit. And the ammeter is connected in series. Okay, so let's scroll down and see. Oh, it's quiz time here. It's a very easy quiz here now. Ammeter is always connected in dash. I'm going to send a question, everyone. 10 seconds to answer. 10 seconds. Simple question. Simple, small question. Everyone, I've sent the question. You have 10 seconds to answer. Quickly answer, everyone. I'm just waiting for one more answer. Quick. Very good, everyone. I'm ending the question now. Let me see. Ammeter is always connected in series. Series. Very good, everyone. Ammeter is always connected in series. Very good. Now let's scroll down to the next part. Exam questionnaire. Oh, exam question. Okay, so what's our first step, everyone? What's our first step here? What's our first step?
To underline words.
Before underlining, this is a big question. Before underlining, what we will do? We will read out the.
We need to
final
read
we will read the question
Yes, we will read the final question. Should I start from reading from here or from here? From our final question?
Yes, from here.
down
Yes,
one
from
down
here.
one down one
Very good. Yes. On figure 8.1, so here we have a figure 8.1. Draw the circuit symbol. If you draw, okay, I will underline the keyword here. Draw the circuit symbol for an ammeter. Okay, we have to draw an ammeter here. Ammeter is also a keyword here because it's telling me what I have to do in this question. So we have to draw an ammeter connected in a suitable position. Suitable means correct position here. In which suitable position. Okay, and we have to connect the ammeter in the suitable position. Okay, and here, what is it saying? Ammeter voltmeter needed in the circuit. Okay, so where should I draw an ammeter? Where should I draw it? Should I draw like this up here?
ma'am no this is the
Should I draw here?
voltmeter पैरेलल में कनेक्ट होता है मैम हम लोग
Yes,
series
ma'am.
में
Draw
connect
there.
करेंगे,
Yes, ma'am.
in series ma'am
can-
in series
Yes,
yes
very
ma'am
good.
Yes, ma'am. Draw. Ma'am, draw here.
yes ma'am you are drawing correct
Okay, very good. We can draw
Now
here as
it
well, or
is
we can draw
correct.
here as well. We have to draw one ammeter.
yes
So I'm
yes
drawing it here.
yes
Okay, we can draw
yes,
here as well.
yes
So very good.
yes.
So here our answer will be correct. Then we will get the 1 mark because we are drawing the ammeter correctly. How we are drawing it correctly? We're drawing it the ammeter symbol in series with the wire. Okay, we're drawing it in series, so we'll get the mark. Very good, everyone. Let's scroll down. Calculating current. Okay, now it's some calculation part here. Here, you guys already know the formula. What's this formula? What's written here? What's this formula? Who will read out this formula?
Q is
Q
equal
is
to
equal to I multiply
Q is
IT.
equal to I multiplied by Q.
Very
So
good.
we want
Now
to
here,
find I.
we do not
We
find,
want to
we don't
find
need to find here.
I.
We look, we use the formula Q is equals to IV. Q is equals to IT. We use this for calculating
Then we
charge
will
because Q is
rearrange
charge.
the formula.
We have to
Then we
calculate
will
current.
find the Q.
Yes, now look here what's written. Here, this formula is for calculating charge, but here we have to calculate the current. And current is I.
करंट तो हम लोग रीअरेंज करेंगे फार्मूले को तो
Yes, now
हम फार्मूला रीअरेंज करेंगे तो हम लोग को करंट पता चल जाएगा करंट का फार्मूला पता चल जाएगा
yes, very good. So here we will use the formula triangle. Okay. From in here, this is the formula triangle. From formula triangle is like this. I'm telling you, this is a
मैम योर वॉइस इज लैगिंग
new
टू मच
concept.
मैम
Listen to me carefully. Here, the
मैम योर
formula
वॉइस इज लैगिंग टू मच
triangle is
Yes,
like
ma'am,
this.
your voice is lagging.
Oh, sorry.
मैम
Here.
योर वॉइस इज लैगिंग मैम
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear?
It's like
Your
this.
voice is
We write Q here.
मैम
Q
कैन यू हियर मी
equals to IT. Is it lagging for everyone? How much? Oh, it's lagging. Okay, I
ma'am.
can see
Can
mine.
you?
Now?
मैम
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Yes.
your
ma'am,
voice
your
is
voice
lag.
is lagging. We can't hear you.
Okay, just wait a minute. Okay. Is it fine now?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
now your voice is
Ma'am
fine.
is not. Ma'am is now it is fine.
Okay. So here, look, we are using the formula triangle here. Here we are using the formula triangle. And here, look, formula triangle, you can see Q. Q is equal to IT. Okay? So here, Q
9 o'clock.
is equal to I.
Ma'am, your voice is lagging too much. Ma'am, we can't hear you. Ma'am, your
Yes,
voice is
ma'am,
lagging.
here
Hello,
to your
ma'am.
voice is
By
lagging
you.
so much.
Okay,
Hello,
here,
ma'am.
this
Ma'am, hello. Can you hear me, ma'am? Your voice is
Ma'am, we
lagging
middle
too
can
line
hear
much.
you, but you're
shows
very
multiply.
much
Okay,
lagging.
Q is equal to IT. We already know this formula.
Yes.
Okay, and this line shows.
मैम कांट हेयरिंग है अब मैम को आवाज नहीं आ रही हमारी मैम बोले आ रही है मैम कन्नड़ है अवर वॉइस बिकॉज मैम बोले आ रही है हमारी बात नहीं मैम यू हैव म्यूटेड योरसेल्फ यू हैव म्यूट आपने अपने आप को म्यूट कर दिया मैम मैम वी कांट हियर यू आप म्यूट हुई हैं मैम हम लोग आपको नहीं सुन सकते मैम मैम करनी है मैं मैम मैम कैन यू हेयर मी मैम वी कांट हेयर यू मैम मैम कैन यू हेयर मी वी कांट हेयर यू मैम
Ma'am, your mic is muted.
yes I am telling ma'am Arush can you hear me
Yes.
ma'am yes ma'am is muted himself herself
Not him, it's her.
ma'am has been stop screen sharing ma'am can you hear me मैम को चैट पर भेजते हैं मैम को हमारी आवाज नहीं आ रही थी
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you. Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry, there was a connection problem.
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Let me share my screen again.
Okay.
Okay. Share screen. Window. Okay, so we're doing this one, right? Here. This part. Okay, so you guys already know the formula. This up here. Here. This was our formula. Q is equals to IT, okay? So what I was telling here is we know Q, okay, and you have to remember this formula triangle only, okay? To rearrange this formula triangle makes it very easy for you to rearrange the equations, okay? It makes it very easy for you guys to rearrange the equation, this formula triangle. Q is equals to IT formula triangle, okay? So here Q is written here, I is written here, T is here. So this line represents what?
Ma'am, I know this line represents the
Multiplication.
Very good. Multiply. Very good. Multiply.
Right.
So what does this line represent?
What it
and
represents current.
this line represents
Over.
Divide.
equals divide.
Divide. So
Yes,
what this one
it
side only
represents
this side
divide.
represents divide. This one also represents divide. Very good, everyone. So here, for example, here if you want to multiply Q, if you want if you want to find Q, here look, if you want to find Q here, Q, we will put we will circle the Q. What are what we remain with in here in the triangle? If you're finding Q here, now we can easily see there's I and T down. So what is our formula then? Can we see the formula as? We can read the formula as Q is equals to
Q divided by T.
no Q is equals to we have to circle the Q. We do not have to mention the Q. Q is equals to what are we remaining with?
Q is equals to I multiplied by T.
Very good. Q is equals to I multiplied by T. Very good. So if we want to find Q, we will circle Q, and we are remaining with the one below. Look, I hope you can see my screen. Look here, Q. I circle the Q because we have to calculate the Q, and we are remaining with I and T. There's a line in the middle, means multiply, which shows multiply, and I and T. We are left with I multiplied by T. So our formula is Q is equals to I multiplied by T. Okay. Now, what if we want to calculate I? We'll put a finger on the I. Okay. Now I will put I.
हम लोग
We have to
बोलेंगे
calculate I this
हम लोग
time.
करेंगे क्या कहते हैं हम लोग
Now what are we remaining
फार्मूला
with?
ऐसे लिखेंगे.
Okay. This time now here we want to
मैम मुझे
calculate
आता
I.
है मैम आई नो हाउ टू वो क्या कहते हैं हाउ टू रीअरेंज द फार्मूला एंड हम लोग जो चीज़ निकालनी हो मुझे आता है जैसे टाइम निकालना मुझे आता है मुझे करंट भी आता है हाउ टू टेक
Okay,
आउट
good.
करंट
Now listen to me here.
so I can tell you how to take out the current.
Yes, here look, we have to tell current, so we'll put a finger on current. Now what are we remaining with? What's remaining here? What will be our formula
Q
here?
and T charge second.
Q and this
The formula will be Q over T. I is equal to Q over T.
very good. I is equals to Q over T.
मैम रीअरेंज तो किसी को नहीं आया अब रीअरेंज करना सिखाया हमने डायरेक्ट आंसर वो बता दी क्या मैंने
नहीं rearrange दिखाया ना मैंने यहाँ पे देखिए हमें हमें ये बस ये we don't have to know the formula rearrange करना सिखा रही हूँ मैं आपको ये तो बता रही हूँ this is our new step. This is a formula triangle. हम rearrange करना सीख रहे हैं by this using this formula triangle. Okay. Here Q is here. Q is equals to IT is already written here. Q IT.
और आप अगर उससे लॉजिक पूछे ना क्यों मुझे लॉजिक समझ आ चुकी है आप अगर उससे पूछे ना कैसे होया
Yes. Okay.
देख के वहाँ साइड से देख के ना पूछा अब आपने पूछा ना और उसने साइड से
No,
देख के बताया
she knows. She knows this shows divide. This shows divide here. We have to calculate I. So now we circle I, and what are we remaining with? Q and T. And here it's divide. Look. So I is equals to Q over T. Got it? Okay. Now let me ask you another question. It's not mentioned here. Okay. What if we have to calculate time T? What we'll do first? We'll
Ma'am,
circle it.
can
What
I
we'll do
tell?
first?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes.
You have to put a to see what are the numbers are
देखेंगे फिर हमारे पास
Remaining.
डिवाइड का निशान बना
Yes.
है तो हम लोग
Remaining on the
Yeah,
other side.
डिवाइड का करेंगे तो हम
you
लोग
have
Q
to see
is equal to I.
this line it's over, so your answer
Yes.
will be T is equal to Q over I.
Very good, Arush. Very good. Fiza, are you getting it? Very good, Arush and Muhammad. Keep it up. Fiza, are you getting it?
मैम मैंने आपको और उससे पहले बताया था.
Okay, Fiza, now it's your turn to explain. Fiza, what I will do if I want to calculate T? Fiza, Fiza, can you please tell what I have to do to calculate T?
Now we need to divide it with Q.
No, first, what I will do first, I have to find T. So I will circle it.
We
You
need
have to place it on T.
And now what I am T निकालना है मुझे T को मैंने circle कर दिया, ठीक है? And then what I am remaining with क्या बचा है हमारे पास now, Fiza?
Now we have Q and I.
Yes, और Q और I के बीच में क्या है यहाँ पे लाइन जो बनी है इसको क्या बोलते हैं हम क्या है? Multiply है, divide क्या है?
Division.
Division. तुम्हारा final formula क्या बना है? Division है. T is equal to
T
हमारा final formula क्या बना?
equals to Q multiplied by I. Or Q
Multiply?
divided by I.
Yes, very good. T is equal to Q multiply I. Now you have got it. That's good.
Okay.
Nice. Now let's move on. So here I've already showed you how we can.
break time started, ma'am.
No, it's at 9:15, 10:15. Still 5 minutes remaining. Okay. So here we have the current. It's the charge passing a point in a circuit every second. Okay. So here the current is charge per second. How do you know the current is charge per second? Okay, Fida, tell me how you find the
Can I
the.
tell, please? Can
No,
I tell?
Fiza will tell. Fiza will tell. Fiza, can you please tell? What I will do, I have to find the current. I want to make current the subject of the formula. I have to find the current.
Okay.
What I will do
First
then?
we need to first we need to put current. The charge and time is dividing, so the formula is current is equals to Q divided by T.
Very good. Q, first I will circle the current because if I have to find the current, and then what I will see what we are remaining with. We are remaining with charge, and there's divide here and time. So I current is equal to charge divided by time. Okay, so that's our, and the time is always measured in which unit time is measured in?
Time is measured in seconds and charge is measured in coulombs. Current is measured in amperes.
Very good, very good. Keep it up, Fiza. Very good. You all know that very well. Very good, everyone. Now let's scroll down. Here. Okay. This is our. We will do solve this exam question in tomorrow's class. Okay. We'll solve this exam question in tomorrow's class. Okay. We do not have enough time right now. We will solve it in tomorrow's class. Okay. How was today's class, everyone? How was today's class, for you guys?
I'm very good.
Yes, ma'am, I like this class. And you are such a good teacher.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Nice to hear that.
Yes, ma'am. Good class.
And mashallah, I'm a good teacher, okay? But and mashallah, you guys are good students as well. Very good. You all are good
Thank
students.
you.
Mashallah, you all know how to solve.
मैम हम लोग भी अच्छे लगे ना आपसे.
Oh, thank you, Muhammad. So look, as you guys are doing so great in such a young age. 16-year-old students, 16-year-old students do this. And mashallah, you guys are doing it in age of 9, 8, 9, 10. You guys are so young, mashallah, doing all the questions correctly. You're doing exam questions. You're doing Olevels, IGCSE, which 16-year-old students do. And mashallah, you guys are doing it at such a young age and doing all correct.
मैम पहले फिजिक्स आएगा फिर मैम IGCSE आएगा ना मैम.
Yes, IGCSE physics, IGCSE is fine. Both are fine.
सबसे पहले कौन सा आता है? फिजिक्स आता है, कौन सा आता है? IGCSE आता है.
It's your choice. You say IGCSE physics, physics IGCSE, IGCSE physics.
Ma'am, you
Yes.
also arrange the trip after exam.
Sorry?
I'm saying you also arrange the trip after exam.
What type of trip?
Like after exam, we go Murray and like
Allah
you
Hafiz, ma'am.
guys think.
Yeah, I will see if we can make some trip.
Allah Hafiz,
If we all
ma'am.
Allah Hafiz, whoever wants to leave the class, we can leave the class. Yes, Allah Hafiz.
मैम कैसे मैम आप सेंड ईमेल कर देना मैम
Okay, just wait a minute. I'm sending it in front of you right now. Look, I'm sending it in front of you. I'm sending your
What,
email
ma'am?
to you in front of you.
ओके मैम अल्लाह
Okay.
हाफिज
Look, mashallah, you all did so great. I'm going to share your results with your parents. Here, look, I'm going to share your results with your parents. Send email to parents and confirm. I've shared your scores with your parents now.
The email is sent.
With your scores?
मैम
Ma'am,
ईमेल हैज बीन सेंडेड
performance is good today.
Email successfully. Look, email sent successfully. I've sent your scores to your parents. Very good, everyone. You all can leave the class now.
मैम हमारे पेरेंट्स का मतलब मैम मदर को भी जाएगी और फादर को भी जाएगी ना मैम
Yes. Okay.
Ma'am.
ओके
Yeah.
मैम
Ma'am,
बाय
Yes,
is my performance is good today.
yes, very good, mashallah. Now you're doing very good nowadays, mashallah. I know you're a good girl, mashallah, and you're doing very good, Fiza. Very good. Keep it up. I will tell your mom, mashallah, Fiza is doing really good. Mashallah.
Okay,
Keep it up,
ma'am.
Fiza.
Allah Hafiz. May God bless you a lot.
Allah Hafiz. May God bless you too. I'm in the
Ameen.
class now.